through emotions, ending up on a frozen morning with a heart not even broken. Seems I've been running all my life, all my life. Seems I've been running all my life, all my life, all my life, like watercolors in the rain. Find a place to settle down, get a job in a city nearby, and watch the trains roll on by. I find the falling star, I fall in love with the eyes of a dreamer, and the dream was believing. Seems I've been running all my life, all my life. Seems I've been running all my life, all my life, all my life, like watercolors in the rain. Like watercolors in the rain, like watercolors in the rain.
I'm Heidi Kerr, and it has been my honor this year to be the senior class president of this amazing class. And on behalf of the class, I would like to thank our family, our friends, the faculty, and the community for joining us on this momentous evening. I would especially like to thank my fellow classmates for showing up. I know I wouldn't have missed it for anything, believe me. And so welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. And what do you say we get this show on the road?
The pith of psychosomatic health in 1995?
What the heck does that mean? That sounds like last month's cover story for the Journal of the American Medical Association. Did you pick that title?
No, I've never seen it before. I bet Mr. Huterman got tired of waiting for us to turn in a title and decided to make one up himself.
Probably it.
So, what are we really going to talk about?
Actually, I was just thinking of talking about our class, our accomplishments, our present state, and our future.
I think the biggest accomplishment for us right now is that we won't be going here to Sedro-Woolley High School in the future.
Actually, though, our class has a lot to be proud of. We've spent 12 years being the guinea pigs for every new program and problem this district could throw at us. And we still ended up being what many teachers said was the best class they've seen in a long time. In academics, athletics, service, community respect, reputation, involvement, technical ability, artistic ability, verbal ability, diversity, creativity, work ethic, attitude, leadership ability.
We rip it up in everything.
But we have to remember that we didn't do it alone. Our families and friends have been there the whole time, making our lunches, bringing us forgotten assignments, and most importantly, providing physical, emotional, and spiritual love and support through 12 hard years. We couldn't have done it without you.
As we begin to go our separate ways, and ties with family and friends seem to be loosening, we are going to need that love and support more than ever.
You're right. Well, as we sit here in this packed house sauna of body heat, wearing our royal blue penguin suits and a blockhead hat, waiting to hold a piece of paper in our sweaty palms, which will symbolize 12 or more years of work. Some of us are just thinking about our senior trip and getting out of school, but all of our minds have been crossed with the thought of what the future will hold for each of us and what we will need to get where we want to be.
No matter what you are thinking about becoming, a teacher, an engineer, an athlete, or even a professional hamburger flipper, we'll all have to decide soon how to begin our adult lives. We know that you have been told this many, many times, but from two of your classmates, we would just like to say that we know you can do anything you put your mind to. There are no limits that can be set on a class like ours. With a good attitude and work ethic, we can achieve any heights and distances, any speeds and amounts, and any horizon we set our sights on.
Now, about that title, did it really have anything to do with our speech at all?
Well, we talked about a good attitude, and that has to do with your mentality.
Yeah, and a good work ethic has to do with your physical body.
That was really our main point, wasn't it?
That was our only point.
So then, we were really talking about the key to physical and mental health.
Right on. And that's the pith of psychosomatic health in 1995.
Please turn to your program inserts at this time. At this time, we'd like to recognize our numerous scholarship and award recipients. And the class of 1995 really has been a very special class in many ways. One way is in the staggering amount of scholarship and award funds which this class has earned, which has totaled a little bit more than $480,000 worth of scholarships, which is pretty remarkable. As each name is read, I ask that the student rise and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Trista Allen, Sharna Baldwin, Joni Biernink, Avram Bloom, Elizabeth Boyd, Joshua Brenner, Brett Broderson, Erica Kostler, Minda Doran, Darcy Durham, Brandy Fagan, Jada Fedema, Christina Frolander, Chad Galbraith, Lisa Guy, Melissa Hankins, Sean Hanna, Beth Hayes, Christina Hernandez, Sherry Hills, Jane Hinton, Jill Jenke, Lisa Jeffries, Adam Jewell, Erica Johnson, Heidi Johnson, Kaylin Johnson, Carrie Keck, Heidi Kerr, Kathy Klingle, Monica Knechtel, Lena Korsmo, Richard Levine, Kevin Lint, Leah Marsh, Heidi McCombs, Jeffrey McGuire, Jennifer McGuire, Kara McGough, Lori McNair, Jennifer Mitchell, Brooke Nixon, Rose Oliver, Heather Perry, Victoria Peterson, Maya Place, Sally Platt, Kristen Pritchett, Ruby Rayburn, Travis Rayfield, Sarah Robinson, Heather Schofield, Kate Scott, Christopher Stewart, Shannon Stewart, Heather Stidman, Greg Stratoff, Sarah Warfield, Ian Wickman, Todd Weigel, Chrissa Woywood, Bob Warsham. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, Royce. Now, I wasn't going to say anything because, you know, this is a big day. I don't want to sound shallow and just... Okay, listen. I don't know if you noticed this, but, you happen to be wearing the same outfit as me. And, okay, I mean, I was just going to let it pass, but, you know, this is a big day. My family's here, and I thought that we'd worked it out. Just be quiet, okay? Just stand there, pretend you don't notice, and maybe nobody else will. I'll stand behind the tree, okay?
Yeah,
Don't pretend I'm the tree.
That's a good idea, Krista, but
I'm
don't
closing
look
my
now,
eyes.
but there's like a large crowd in front of us wearing the same thing.
Oh. Well, that's there right there.
Yeah.
Well, I wish they would have told us that.
Don't worry. I think it's supposed to be like this.
Well, you know, I've been thinking about how glad I am that we're here together giving this speech, Roy. I mean, you and me giving a speech together. I mean, I've just seen you in the school before, and I thought, gosh, that Roy seems like such a nice guy. And, I mean, here I am now giving a speech with him. Me and Roy. Krista and Roy.
Hold it. My name is Royce with a C-E. Royce. You got it?
Oh. Royce. Royce. Okay, that works. Gosh, well, you know, you learn something new every day, don't you?
Sure do, especially when you spend nearly 720 days locked inside Sedro-Woolley High School.
Well, I think most of our class has found a way around that. But it is weird to look around and realize how many people in our class we don't even know the first thing about, even though we spend so much time together.
What do you mean? I mean, I know him. I think I know him. Thought I knew her.
See, I'm right. I wonder why so many of us never took the time to get to know each other.
Lack of time?
Lack of energy?
Lack of interest.
Yeah. You know, though, I bet if we tried really hard, we could find a lot of things we have in common.
Yeah, like what?
Well, we're all wearing blue gowns and tassel things, and we're all probably really, really hot.
Yeah, that's a start.
We have a lot of common interests. I know it. Think back.
I'm trying.
Okay, everybody, remember grade school? Remember when the only thing that mattered about your friends was whether or not they had good toys?
Yeah, whether they shared them or not.
Well, you know, I didn't really care if they shared that much as long as I got to be the good Barbie. The one that didn't have her hair all chopped off and her feet chewed up. Anybody else feel like that? See, raise your hands, show of hands. Look at that, the common bond. With the females, anyways.
Yeah, but then we got a little older and started getting a little more pickier and a little more selective.
Yeah, and our friendships lasted a little bit longer than recess.
Yeah, like to the end of grade school, to the beginning of middle school.
Actually, I don't really remember that much about middle school.
Yeah, me neither.
It all seemed kind of like a blur of puberty and hormones.
Yeah, but remember those lower lockers that no one ever wanted, but then we moved into high school?
Okay, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, high school was really disappointing. I mean, okay, do you guys remember thinking about how cool high school was going to be? Like it was going to be all those TV shows and the books and stuff?
Yeah, like Saved by the Bell?
And Sweet Valley High. I mean, they were in the hallways forever, and nobody asked them for a hall pass.
High school is not like that.
So, that's something else we have in common, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't all that bad.
That's true. We learned a lot of valuable information.
Yeah, we read some classic books. Some of us watched a TV version of it. We learned about our country's history.
Yeah, and we've all seen the JFK assassination music video at least 3 times, thanks to Mr. Huderman.
And of course, the most thing we have in common is our CWP class.
What can you say about that? Contemporary world problems. Just about everyone graduating this year will take with them the knowledge of how to make a competency matrix, and a lotus diagram, and a flow chart.
And so much more.
I guess we have a lot more in common than I thought.
We have something else in common, too, you know.
What's that?
The future.
That was very profound.
Thank you.
And true. Despite all of our differences, we're all about to face the same thing.
Scary. No one can really predict what's going to go on in our lives, though.
But of course, everyone tries. It seems like everyone has life-altering advice they're so eager to share. Do not follow where the path leads. Make a trail. May your road be straight and narrow. Just say no. Just do it. We're faced with a lot of conflicting ideas.
So I guess there's not really one message we could take with us, is there?
Not really. I think maybe we just need to realize that we have a common bond with practically everyone if we just take the time to find it. Maybe the future won't be so daunting if we understand that we're all going through the same thing.
And sharing is good.
Yeah, sharing is good.
Did you really chew the feet off your Barbie dolls?
Only some of them.
Ugh.
Good evening. My name is Felicia Chandler, and I'm the president of the National Honor Society for the 1995-1996 school year. Will the faculty scholars please rise? The honor cords these graduates are wearing symbolize distinguished achievement in the following areas, which are indicated by the color of the honor cord. Agriculture is gold, auto, silver, business, aqua, construction, Kelly green, drafting, Kelly green, drama, red, English, crimson, foreign language, maroon, journalism, crimson, math, maize, music, pink, physical education, sage green, science, maize, and social studies is white. The Honor Society was formed to recognize high academic achievement and to promote scholarship, leadership, service, and character among the student body. The graduates wearing the blue stoles are members of the National Honor Society. Every year, the top academic students of the graduating class are recognized. The member of the class with the highest grade point average is named valedictorian. This year, 2 students both have 4.0 grade point averages and share this honor. Will valedictorians Adam Jewell and Kaylin Johnson please come forward? These people represent the top 2 academic achievers among the graduates of 1995. They have earned and deserve your respect and admiration for all their dedication and perseverance in achieving this honor. Congratulations, Adam, Kaylin. Thank you.
I came to Sedro-Woolley, and I heard a lot of people saying we had this great class coming in from the 8th grade, from Cascade. They used such words to describe them as hardworking, ambitious, and as Heidi said a little earlier, amazing. As Mr. Doxson pointed out earlier, by the scholarship amount of over $480,000, I think we can all see that a lot of those predictions that people said about you came true. Sedro-Woolley community can be proud, very proud of these young men and women. I'm here to represent the faculty and staff of Sedro-Woolley High School, tell you that we are very proud of you. At this time, it is my privilege to turn you over to our superintendent, Dr. Carnahan. I'm pleased to say that all these seniors have met or exceeded Washington State requirements for graduation. And it is with great pride that I turn over to you this very special class of 1995.
The ceremonies and the celebration of accomplishment for this class of 1995. This is a time of relief and happiness for these seniors, their friends, and their families. But it is also a time of mingled memories, some joyous and some bittersweet. Graduation marks a decisive change in one's life, a departure from our childhood. The challenge is exciting, awesome, and a little scary. The road that each senior takes through life will be uniquely theirs, of their own design and of their own making. These roads are paved with lessons and with experiences. Each experience can generate new experiences, and it makes us each stronger. These moments help mold us into the adults we become. Our graduating seniors have already accumulated many experiences and events that have helped them become successful. Throughout the year, this year, I've been privileged to have an opportunity to listen to some of them, and I've been impressed with their insights into our school, community, and their individual successes. I'd like to share a few of their thoughts with you because I think there are lessons for all of us to learn. I asked our seniors what kinds of qualities came to their minds when they thought of their best teachers. Their best teachers, they said, opened their eyes to the world around them, the possibilities that surround them. These teachers instilled into their students a sense of potential, the belief that they were worthy, capable, and important. They said they treated us like real people. They treated us like an equal, and they treated us with respect. I asked our seniors about our community and about Sedro-Woolley High School. They told me that the attitude of our high school was one of respect. Teachers to students, students to teachers, and perhaps most importantly, students to each other. They felt that students were willing to work hard here and that staff was willing to help them in this process. They feel their school is safe, that it's a good place to come, and even, at some time in the future, a good place for their own children to attend. Most of these seniors' thoughts focused upon the topic of family, the difference that their family had made in their lives to date, and that difference that will last throughout their lives. Time after time, they expressed gratitude for their parents' support, for their willingness to be involved, their willingness to listen, encourage, and most importantly, to let them know they were loved. They used the term quality of time. It wasn't the amount, it was that quality. They felt these moments when they shared an experience with you parents, when you talked to them, when you laughed, and even cried. These were the most important times in their life. Their family experiences have shaped their values and have laid the foundation for their future. Our seniors stressed that while school and friends are important, they can't replace the family. Yet they recognize that students, some, do not have the traditional family, and they're still successful. They form their own families, families of friends, and other caring adults. The power of family, I think it's an important reminder to us all. These students before you represent our future. They are bright, committed, positive, and optimistic. Their dedication and enthusiasm left me humbled. Their future is intertwined with ours. Our lives are connected in the larger picture of family and community. What an awesome future is in store for us with them at the helm. I rejoice in their accomplishment and celebrate in their future possibilities. But most importantly, Mr. Heisler and the graduating class of 1995, on behalf of the state of Washington and the school district of Sedro-Woolley, administration, board, and teachers, I proudly accept this graduating class of 1995.
Spencer Randy Gary Jr. Joshua M. Brenner. Greg M. Stratoff. Philip Nathan Honeycutt. Aaron K. Hansen. Michael Jason Kelly. Sean Patrick Hanna. Erica Heather Kosler. Whitney Elizabeth Button. Amy Irene Hodgen. Christy Joanne Melton. Thomas Mann. Ronnie L. Lake. Justin L. Eady.
Rose Anna Oliver. Jennifer Florence LeBritton. Jennifer Deanne Mitchell. Jennifer Lynn McGuire. Heidi Nicole McCombs. Melissa Vina Hankins. Casey F. Frost. Ryan Corey Mondek. Joe David Moore. Jonathan Richard Fox. Aaron Sebastian Mitchell. Amelia Neal. Brandy Kathleen Fagan. Rochelle L. Soderberg. Jacob J. Dosh. Brett D. Broderson. Chad Hugh Galbraith. Shannon Andrea Stewart. Kelly Irene Folkert. Marynell A. Knuth. Rebecca Lynn Vitalich. Christina Marie Frolander. Sherilyn Donnell Fisher. Dana Raymond Stewart.
Shelley Marie Thorpe. Amanda Mary Bryson. Travis D. Stendel. Brandon R. Dills. William Cook. James M. Geron. Jason Roy Murray. Troy A. Button. Jeremy Craig Kinlan. Jason Michael Voigt. Shane Joe Warbus. Adam Leo Jewell. Brandon J. George. Michael G. Nowlin. Ruby A. Rayburn. Sally Jean Platt. Trista Lee Allen. Jane Lorraine Hinton. Elizabeth Ann Boyd. Lena Levon Corsmo. Taylor Andrea Rhodes. Angela Bain. Sabrina L. Gansky. Joni Leanne Biernick.
Andrew John Johnson. Todd Alexander Luther. John Andreas Nurseth. Cash L. Conaway. Renee Lynn Wilson. Sharna Sue Baldwin. Kara Lynn McGough. Christina Lee Hernandez. Scott Lovett. Kristen M. Pritchett. Jason J. Wise. Dean T. Johnson. Garrett R. Dreyer. Clarissa Suzanne Weiss. Jacob William Abel. Stephanie Ruth Brooks. Tawny Lynn Thomas. Eden Maria DeMeyer. Michelle Renee Silk. Heather M. A. Schofield. Courtney Dawn Hansen. Jeffrey Brian McGuire. Michael Don Rhodes. Richard Preston Levine.
Cameron J. Nielsen. Raywin Michelle Jackson. Deanna Lynn Fenimore. Monica Dorothy Connectal. Robert Brian Mantell. Lance T. Warbus. Karen Yenica Smith. Leah Karen Marsh. Lisa Lene Guy. Sarah Marie Lamb. Heather Dawn Perry. Heidi Marie Kerr. Christopher Joe Stewart. Daniel D. Peck. Shane M. Morley. Todd Matthew Weigel. Travis J. Rayfield. Ian Surya Wickman. Maya Kirsten Place. Lisa Ray Jeffries. Heather Ann Stidman. Carrie Ann Litke. Camilla Ellen McKinnon. Peter Jenneth Brown.
Erica Lynn Johnson. Sarah Leanne Robinson. Ed L. LaSalle. Charles Backus Jr. Sean Paul Patterson. Marissa Kimberly Funk. Ian Arnold Thoreen. Michael R. Perry. Jody Ann Hall. Jada Nicole Fedema. Tammy R. Nielsen. Ray Backus. Travis P. Poyer. Shauna Lynn Studebaker. Don Warfield. Kate Ann Scott. Jill Irene Janke. Krista R. Woywood. Sherry Louise Hills. Beth Carol Hayes. Heidi Lenore Johnson. Gabriel John Wilson. Sean C. Frisbee. Kaylin E. Johnson.
Joseph Ray Lawrence. Joshua D. Callio. Jake G. Stevie. Norman Swihart. Justin D. Young. Bradley Wayne Wilson. Colby Waite. Angela J. Mathis. Jason Lee Parks. Adam Vance Anderson. Royce Sheldon Klingle. Kathy Marie Klingle. Darcy Lynn Durham. Minda A. Doran. Faith Chapin. Matthew D. Click. Thomas Jacob Sanders. Matthew G. Guerrero. Avram Stanley Bloom. Kevin M. Lynch. Peter Thomas Richardson. Jeff R. Brown. Joel David Van Sickle. Kenneth Campbell.
Quentin J. Gonzalez. Laura Ann Moores. Michelle Leanne Blanton. Christy Mae Black. Leslie Marie Spurrier. Bob R. Worsham. Laura J. Parker. Monica Lynn Ladding. Rachel Carmen Bruce. Laurie Leanne McNair. Cindy Suzanne McAdow. Sarah Lynn Goss. Dean Allen Harwood. Scott R. Latta. Brian J. Merton. Jose Angel Sepulveda. Scott A. Van Valkenburg. Jennifer Lynn Howard. Rebecca Ann Heil. Stacy L. Moon Olson. Glenn Allen IV. Bonnie Louise Blankenship Orsted. Carrie Lynn Margaret Keck. John W. McDougall.
At this time, we would ask that you would take a moment of silence for the graduating class of 1995 and also for the loved ones and family members lost during this year, especially for Patricia Goodwin and Marion Johnson. Thank you. And in honor of Patricia Goodwin, we would like to present to her little sister, Kimmy Goodwin, an honorary diploma. Kimmy?
How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good time that made us laugh, I'll wait them back. I thought we'd get but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know where this road is going to lead. All I know is where we've been and what we've been through. If we get to see tomorrow, I hope it's worth all the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memory to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memory to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
of the